Man doesn't know he hit dog on highway, then 200 miles later, he hears faint barking. A man was cruising along on a road trip in China when, more than 200 miles in, he heard a faint barking sound coming from his bumper. Thinking it was from somewhere far away since he was driving along a forested highway, he ignored the sounds. A few seconds later, he heard it again. This time, he turned down the radio and rolled down the window. He heard the barking again, but this time, it sounded like it was coming from the front of this car, from his bumper. He stopped the car to inspect it and discovered a dog trapped under his bumper. He knew he had hit a dog a few miles back, but when he checked and didn't find any dog on the road, he thought it must have run away or something. He couldn't pull over too, since it was a busy highway and other cars were zooming past him. I was driving pretty quickly at the time, so when I hit the dog, I thought it had either died or run away, so I didn't get out of the car to check, the driver said. Imagine his surprise when he discovers the dog got stuck under his bumper when the driver hit him. The driver went straight to the vet clinic, around 40 miles from where they were, so they can help the dog get unstuck. When the dog was free, the vet did a quick check to see if the dog was injured. Fortunately, he was not, and the vet gave him a clean bill of health. Because of this incident, the driver felt a connection with the dog now and adopted him into his home. It escaped from great danger. This really moved me. This shows my fate with the dog, the driver added. This story may have started out with unfortunate circumstances, but fortunately, it ended with a happy story. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. According to the Pets Tech, over 1 million dogs were killed on the road in 2018, and there are even more cats, 5 times more, who were killed on the roads last 2018. Most, if not all, of the time, these dogs are hit by cars because the drivers failed to see them or saw them at the last minute. If you accidentally hit a dog with your car or saw a dog or cat injured on the road, will you know what to do? The Pets Tech shares some tips on how to handle the situation. The first tip is not to panic. It will not do you or the animal any good if you panic. You'll also be able to think clearly when you are calm, and you'll be able to focus on the situation. Next, call your local vet or the nearest vet. Ask them what you need to do while you wait for them to arrive, or if you need to take the injured animal to them. The vet will ask you the details of the accident and the extent of injuries on the animal. Try to give as many accurate details as you can. Always be careful when handling or touching the dog. They are scared and in pain. You may unknowingly touch an injured part of their body. Because they are scared, they might also bark or bite anyone touching them. Be sure to reassure the injured animal first before handling them. Do not attempt to create an emergency muzzle with bandage or tape unless absolutely necessary. When you take them home, if they are your dogs or cats, be sure to observe them for unusual behavior. Chances are, there are some injuries that manifested only after the accident. Take them back to the vet so they can treat the animal again. Please share this with your friends and family.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the 2 videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.